Okay, up next, allow me to introduce to the blue corner, Dagmar. Up next, let's introduce her opponent into the red corner, Charlotte Burke. Evolution of Combat presents three-minute rounds of amateur mixed martial arts. Introducing first, in the blue corner, weighing in at 58.1 kilograms with an amateur record of 1 defeat and 1 win. Representing EoCMMA, Dagmar! Across the cage, her opponent stands in the red corner with a record of no wins and 1 defeat, representing One MMA Salford, Charlotte Burke! Our referee in charge of the action, Mr. Neil Hall.
Charlotte Burke of One MMA Salford versus Dagmar from Reykjavik MMA. You may remember Dagmar from the last evolution of combat, where she was able to come back after losing her first round and basically just changed tack completely, just leading to a war of attrition against the cage, which she came out victorious with a decision win.
She showed excellent fight IQ, didn't she? Changing that, managing to turn that fight around. I also like the fact she goes by a single name. It's like Bono, Dagmar.
Or Satan.
Oh, both girls coming out fighting here.
Charlotte
beating each other out a little bit.
Looking to move around. Dagmar a little bit more flat-footed of the two, but happy just to stalk into the middle.
Both fighters early in their amateur career here. This is Dagmar's third fight. This is Charlotte's second fight. Oh, Charlotte lands an overhand right there.
From Charlotte.
And angling
up
off
with
nicely.
A leg kick.
I like the angles that Charlotte's working. Charlotte's walking back, never walking backwards in a straight line though, never getting pinned against the cage. Throwing lots of feints, keeping Dagmar honest. Constant movement from Charlotte. Another heavy leg kick landed. Dagmar doing her thing, walking forwards, applying constant pressure.
I've got to wonder if Dagmar is going to be looking to turn this into a wrestling exchange like she did in her previous fight against Levi Steedman in Evolution of Combat 2.
I remember, yeah, she's very good at pinning against the cage. You see her pushing forward here.
And there she does it, and Dagmar takes Charlotte against the cage. Good posture, looking to get under the chin there of Charlotte Burke.
I'm interested to see what kind of takedown defense Charlotte has. She's going to need it against Dagmar. Dagmar looking for that leg.
Dagmar looks to move down for the leg.
Charlotte's done a good job with that underhook, though.
Yeah,
she's got that underhook.
It's going to be difficult for Dagmar to really get the takedown here while Charlotte's got that underhook.
They're stopping Dagmar from dropping down and getting underneath Charlotte's hips. Charlotte might be looking for a guillotine there, but she gave it up. Now Dagmar drops down heavy. Oh, Charlotte taking the opportunity to land some heavy punches.
Dagmar needs to be careful here, just in case she starts getting kneed in the midsection there by Charlotte. Oh, we have Charlotte. Oh, I thought she was looking for a guillotine there.
Even though Dagmar's expending a lot of energy looking for this takedown that she hasn't got yet, the other side of that coin is that Charlotte's having to spend a lot of energy and use her arms to keep Dagmar from dropping down.
Exactly, and
it's Charlotte carrying Dagmar's body weight
Dagmar
right now.
was able to continue doing this pretty much solidly for 2 rounds in the last evolution of combat.
Essentially, she's hanging her weight off of Charlotte's arms.
Yeah, she's getting Charlotte to basically do a lot of the heavy lifting in this situation.
And Charlotte looked like a very comfortable and confident stand-up striker. So I think clearly Charlotte's game plan is to keep this feet on the standing.
Very, very shallow attempt at a double there from Dagmar.
Oh, she's got her hands gripped together now.
Possibly going for a high crotch there. Oh.
Yes.
And gets her away from the cage and finishes the takedown. And we have ground and pound there from Dagmar Hrund. She postures up, looking to step on the hand there of Charlotte.
I don't think she has anything.
And just as she was setting up
but still,
a potential barrage of ground and pound, the round was called.
That seems to be how Dagmar likes to win her matches, though. She starts off standing, she's happy to trade for a while, and then she pins you against the cage and works that takedown.
Yeah, I think the takedown in the ending there has possibly just swung that in Dagmar's favour, despite some very nifty striking there from Charlotte.
Yeah,
in that first round.
Really impressed with Charlotte striking. Nice movement, nice and relaxed strikes landed. So if you're Charlotte, what do you do differently in that round?
I think you just look to keep circling away, look to make sure you're not getting pinned against the cage again. I think we can probably conclude from that Dagmar is probably the better grappler out of the two.
Yeah, and I think Charlotte's her strength is definitely her stand-up.
Yeah, she's got to take advantage of the slightly sort of flat-footed nature of Dagmar and look for those counter shots and those leg kicks, which she started getting off quite successfully in that first round.
Charlotte's looking for her first amateur MMA win tonight. She's only fought once before, and that was a loss to a unanimous decision, UKFC. That was back in June. She's looking confident coming out the gates for round 2.
Dagmar once again just takes to the centre, stalks in the middle, and Charlotte comes out swinging.
Charlotte throws she's really relaxed, so when she throws those punches, they're really quick and precise.
Leg kick from Hrund.
That's lovely striking. Dagmar, though, doing her Dagmar thing. She's walking forward.
Yeah, stalking forward.
Throwing punches to get the engagement and then looking to pin against the cage, I should imagine.
I think there was a bit of a complaint there from Charlotte about some liquid on the floor.
Yeah, I'm not...
I can see it, yeah. There's definitely a little puddle over on that far side of the cage. Right over here now, Charlotte.
Charlotte's bringing the pressure.
Looking to pressure forward against Dagmar. Both of them swinging.
This is one of the rare times I've seen Dagmar with her back against the cage.
Oh, and Charlotte this time goes in for the body lock against the cage. She's got a tight body lock there on Dagmar.
What's she looking to do from here, Joe?
Well, from here she needs to look to try and just either switch down to a double or a single, or just scoot Dagmar away and manage to get in slightly onto her centre of gravity a little bit.
Good job by Dagmar, though.
Dagmar just pushes her away, though, and Dagmar manages to reverse it.
Dagmar is a really strong from the.
I think, it's going to be very hard to deal with just the sheer strength Dagmar brings to this. And I think that was probably a mistake on Charlotte's behalf and going for that body lock on. I think, yeah.
She was definitely winning the stand-up striking.
As you said, if she's in the middle, she wants to look for the stand-up, look to win the striking exchanges. Instead of coming here where Dagmar has shown that she's already the more proficient fighter. And Dagmar looking to bring Charlotte away from the cage. Looking for that high crotch single again. Knees from Dagmar. And again, it's that strength just pressuring into the cage. Oh, she's got to be careful though of that guillotine.
This right here is very much Dagmar's fight though. Has she got her hands gripped?
She's got to watch out where her head is though.
She's going double leg.
There's definitely a guillotine there for Charlotte.
Guillotine there. She needs to drop her shoulder down though.
Guillotine. It's under the chin.
Dagmar doesn't seem too concerned by it just now.
It's definitely locked in, our hands together.
I see Charlotte. Charlotte's trying to work the pressure correctly.
Dagmar just trying to now deal with that guillotine. Charlotte has the closed guard. Dagmar pushing on the elbow. Charlotte
inching her chin.
We're seeing movement, and Dagmar's just managed to dig her chin under.
Yeah,
into the forearm there.
What Charlotte needs to do is turn to her left side, bring her armpit down lower on the back of Dagmar's head. And the gloves, of course, get in the way, and it makes it a lot more difficult to finish in this position.
Of course, yes.
Dagmar, I think, is...
Yep. Dagmar just surviving there at the end. I think she didn't take the threat of that guillotine seriously enough until it was nearly too late there.
Yeah,
but we saw there it was under the chin, it was locked up. I think Charlotte just kind of failed to capitalise on that moment.
To be honest with you, I don't think, Dagmar managed to get the score to takedown then and had that control against the cage for a little bit. I don't think that guillotine was enough to let Charlotte know that she definitely has the round in the bag.
It could have gone either way. I mean, there was, again, some fairly positive striking from Charlotte towards the beginning.
Sure, but that guillotine at the end wasn't close enough yet to take the round for her. It wasn't threatening enough. I think Dagmar was reasonably safe the whole time.
It could have been Dagmar just being cool-headed enough to not look like she was panicking, though.
Exactly.
And just casually, removing it from underneath her chin like that. And now we move into the third and final round.
I wonder this time if Charlotte's going to, if she is getting the better of the stand-up like she did in round 2, if she would choose to engage in the grappling like she did in round 2.
I think her coaches must have warned her about that by now.
Yeah, she was definitely winning the stand-up.
Just stay on the stand-up. If she can get some good striking off in this round, she can take this round home. But with a bit of luck, maybe she'll have round 2 as well. Oh, and Charlotte coming in strong now.
Knee there.
Very light on her feet, and she's finding home.
Time she's
overhand against the and she doesn't go in. She manages to resist the temptation to go for the clinch against the cage.
Demonstrating some old fight IQ there. She's adapting her game plan. Catching the shoulder there of Dagmar. Dagmar with her guard up high.
She's setting up that overhand with the jab. Again,
really
waiting for the opportunity, waiting for Dagmar just to lower that hand just enough.
I really like how relaxed Charlotte is. She's so relaxed with her
stand-up. She lands again up. Dagmar counters.
And because she's so relaxed, she can throw those punches quite hard and fast.
Charlotte's looking a lot more confident now. She's finding a range a bit. Oh!
Lands a right hand there.
Excellent cross there.
Dagmar does what Dagmar does, though, and she just walks forward through it.
And now Charlotte's got to be aware that the cage wall is right behind her. Dagmar just needs to surge forward now. And yes, and she does it. And here we go again. Dagmar playing her game.
If you can't stop it, you can't stop it.
I think you've got to just circle off. If you're aware that the cage is behind you, you've got to be just circling off constantly, because you know that with the strength that Dagmar brings, once she pins you against there, it's going to be extremely difficult to get off.
I think Dagmar's doing an excellent job, though, of cutting the cage off. Even though it looks like she's, walking forwards into punches, she's actually doing a good job with her footwork of making Charlotte's back against the cage.
Yeah, that's true. And we've definitely seen kind of Charlotte growing confidence and maybe sort of get a little bit complacent about that.
Dagmar's got her hands gripped together, uses it
and Dagmar finishes the takedown.
This time she's not
in a guard, straight into side control, showing those knees to the side of Charlotte Burke.
It would be nice to see Dagmar try and get a finish here, to try and get maybe knee on belly or get to mount and then posture up and land some strikes. Of course, I think she pretty much knows if she's won this, she won round 1. She's likely to, if the fight remains here, win this round due to that takedown. She's staying active, landing knees to the body.
Should just be looking now just to create enough space to throw some convincing ground and pound, just to make sure she's got it in the bag.
Knee on the belly. She's looking to pass the mount.
Stepping over into knee on belly. Watch out for the leg. And she manages to get over into mount. And Dagmar must be looking to finish now.
Dagmar looking to posture up.
And we've got some ground and pound there from Dagmar Harund.
She has 10 seconds.
From the mount.
I think
some hammer fists.
Charlotte might survive. Nothing's landed so far.
Raining down the ground and pound.
Oh, Charlotte's throwing back from the bottom.
And we go the distance.
I'm really impressed with the way that Dagmar can impose her game plan on we've seen her fight twice now in EoC, and both times she's been able to take a really decent striker. I think Charlotte's a great striker and Levi Steedman is a great striker, and she's been able to make them play the grappling game.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, remember from the Levi Steedman fight, I mean, we were absolutely blown away by the striking quality of Levi. We thought she looked absolutely fantastic.
But it's just like I said earlier, if Dagmar can impose her game plan of pinning against the cage and getting that takedown, it doesn't matter how good a striker you are.
Yeah, I mean, she's built like an absolute bull
Tank.
in there, you know, built like a tank for the weight class, and, you know, the amount of strength she brings is going to be absolutely unbearable for a lot of these girls. So if she gets you against the cage, imposes a game plan, then, again, like I said, it's very difficult to get out from there. And we go to Lance Dublow for the official decision.
Can we get both fighters in the center of the cage, please? Ladies and gentlemen, once again we consult the judges' scorecards. It is a unanimous decision. To the blue corner, Dagmar!